Ladies, gentlemen, and those unrestrained by gender, I have an announcement for all of you. You may be wondering, why the theatrics? Well, there is a very good reason for it. And that reason has been several months in the making, ever since I first started writing Arborea Lux, and ever since I first launched Arborea Lux. This is Kat the Crow-Winged Author here at the Magic Library, and today I am here to tell you that Seraphim the Awakening is now out on Wattpad for the beta readers to read and give feedback. And I'll be getting into the details here in the video. If you guys have not read Arborea Lux yet, you can still get in on that particular piece of action by going down to the description below and clicking on the Amazon link. That'll take you to the listing on Amazon, and it's fairly priced. You can get it paperback, or you can get it ebook. It's whatever your heart prefers. I've not gotten enough readers, I think, to do technically the audiobook. And still technically on that, I need to actually make sure everything is good and everything is good for someone to actually, read it. So I may be doing some edits to that. But anyway, just if you guys are interested in reading it, whether it be paperback or ebook, you can go down to the description below and click on that link. But let's get into the announcement. The announcement for Seraphim finally being available for the beta readers to read, so that I could get feedback and see what I need to change. It is now y'all's time to, I hate to sort of call out the kink community like this, but basically you guys are able to verbally degrade me on my writing, but please do it tastefully. I'm still learning about how to really take criticism well. I don't technically think I am as bad as I was when I was in high school, but I am still learning that a writer is never a professional is never an expert. They are still always learning. In this video, I'm going to particularly talk about the importance of beta readers and getting feedback. And specifically for new authors like me, it's very important. But always professional writers do it and use them as well. I usually ask my friends and family to do so. I ask you guys to do so if you guys want to. I have some followers on Wattpad, one of them who has already been reading some of the chapters exuberantly and has already voted on them, so I guess they're fine. But I've not gotten any comments yet, but I am looking forward to how it's going to hopefully spread. The point of beta readers is to basically see from their points of view where things are wrong, where things are right, or where things don't necessarily connect like you thought they did. It's a very important resource during the writing process, and I actually did not get a lot of comments on Arborea Lux when I first put it out, which actually sort of cost me, because I actually published it and I didn't realize that there were some errors in it, and it was And unfortunately, I went through a few bits of revisions before a few more revisions, each one that I actually had to pay for. I think it cost me like $75 because I did it through Ingram Spark, and I did it I did revisions 3 times. So, but yeah, it was not nice. And admittedly, it was a little bit discouraging. And I don't know if that was because of just how I went about it or everything, or I guess I sort of rushed myself. Of course, I can't really say anything about this either. I'm technically rushing this too. But the thing about it is that for me, the hard part of writing the entire thing is over. In fact, I've actually already started on Seraphim Bloodlines, and I will be hopefully done with it. I say hopefully, I'm probably going to be done with it by maybe January, but who knows at this point. But at the same time, I'm trying to sort of let everything be. I actually had a little bit of a problem last night. It's like, I wanted to write, but I didn't want to write on the Blood Chronicles project anymore. I didn't want to touch it. And I think it's because I had put in my mind that I was done with Seraphim Awakening, and that I wanted to basically clear my literary palette by working on another project. Well, the problem is that my other projects range in several different genres, that are not only dark fantasy, but they are also romance, and there's also a post-apocalyptic science fiction fantasy, and there's also a horror novel there in the mix. So and it was hard to really change my focus from dark fantasy to those, and I was just like, I was having a little bit of difficulties. I didn't write on those. I decided to go ahead and just stick with Seraphim and everything, but I didn't realize that I did need a break. And that is particularly what all of this does anyway. When I was first writing Arborea Lux and I got it all the way through, and I put it through Wattpad for the beta reader trial. Oh, that will go on the gag reel for sure. Goodness. The beta reader trials on Wattpad, I didn't rest. By that time, I had already started writing on the Seraphim trilogy, but I had also started writing on other novels as well. I had started to rewrite The Ghosts of Birchwood Hollow. I had started to I started to work on Dreams of Woven Ink. I've just like it's like this is the dangers of having an ADHD brain as a writer, and it's that you want to do all of these things, but at the same time you're stretched so thin that you can't, and it's sort of frustrating, and you sort of shut down. I guess I'm trying to sort of stop myself from breaking down, and let's just say that I definitely need to sort of stop while I'm ahead to let myself recharge and everything. And I feel like I've sort of been neglecting myself a bit. I mean, seriously, for the last few months, not counting the trip that I took to Michigan or anything, or the trip that I took to, or actually no, I can actually count the trip that I took to Atlanta for that and everything. I actually did nothing but write. I was doing nothing but writing the entire time. And I, even when looking for a job and everything, I would look for a job, then I would write. I would do stuff on Amazon, then I would write. I would do chores around the house, then I would write. It was, and I think that's because I wanted to not necessarily get this over with, but I wanted to specifically work on it to make sure that I didn't have any of the issues that I had when going through Arborea Lux. So there's that. I guess the reason that I'm doing this video is that I need beta readers, and I need them to be patient with me, and I need them to read Seraphim Awakening, and just to, I guess, just to have fun with it, to sort of let your mind go through the story and see if there's anything that I've missed or anything that I need to add more details to or to take out, stuff like that. That is my biggest concern right now. So yeah. So with all of that in mind, let's just go through my sort of plans for this version of the beta reader trials on Wattpad. Okay, so some of you who may have been on Wattpad before and are actually looking at Seraphim and the chapters that are available, you may notice that I don't have all 27 chapters out, and that is particularly because I am taking my time. I am going to be doing the chapters out over the next couple of days so that people aren't like just wanting to read it all. And it's to give people time to really go back through and read all of it, and stuff like that. And of course, I also am working on some other stuff for the Seraphim trilogy. I have all of the mood boards out. I've got all of the aesthetic boards ready for the characters, and I will be doing a video on those very, very shortly. I'll be probably doing those somewhere around November. I'm thinking about starting it actually on November the 5th because first of all, Guy Fawkes Day, and also V for Vendetta. And let's just say that those vibes are sort of very, very particular to Seraphim the Awakening. Actually, more specifically, probably Seraphim Bloodlines, but let's just say that. This is actually pretty unique too, because the same cast of characters is really present in all three books, so I'll only be doing this these character videos one time, but it's gonna be interesting and everything. It's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be. I'm still really, really excited about it, despite the fact that I literally just woke up, I think like maybe 30 minutes ago. But I'm really, really excited about it. And I want you guys to be able to enjoy what I've written and all that. And it's just, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So here is what I'm wanting from you guys. For those of you who decide, she's hyped this book a lot. I think I'll give it a read. Here is what I want you to do. Whenever you go to Wattpad and you read through, make sure that you're reading it sort of critically. Look to see if you can find anything, dare I say, negative about it. And if you do find something that you don't particularly like or you don't think works well with the rest of the story, make a comment about it. And try to quote it too, so I know particularly what to look for. And then after that and everything, do that with every single chapter. Now, I'm not only going to limit comments and feedback to the things that I need to change or the things that I need to be aware of. I want you guys to ask questions. Ask questions about the book. Ask if you like the chapters, please vote on the chapters and please like the chapters. And all that. It's something that sort of just like just gives me joy. And when you do get done with the book and everything, I want you to come back to this video and I want you to comment "done" in the comments, particularly because when we do the live stream for the launch of the book and everything, I want to be able to give you guys I want to be able to give everybody a chance to win a copy of the book, and I'll sign it to you guys. This also works particularly if you are part of my Discord server, also down in the description below. You can go on there and you can basically so that we can chat privately about what you guys want about things that you basically want me to do for signing it out to you guys, where to send it, stuff like that. And also, if you become part of the Discord server, then you'll be part of this very awesome community. One of the people that I actually did a shout out to, Dark Shade Nephilim, is also part of the server and everything. And I've not heard from him in a bit. I think he's in New Zealand. He lives in New Zealand. So we are on very, very different time zones, but I think he's doing well and everything. So yeah. But with all that being said and everything, I hope you guys will go to Wattpad and everything to read the book, and I hope you guys will enjoy the book, and I hope it sort of like hypes you guys up for more of what's to come. And that's it that I have for this video. I hope the rules or what I'm asking it was made clear. I've not had anything to eat. I've not had anything to drink. I woke up literally 30 minutes ago. But I was really excited and I wanted to talk about the book being up on Wattpad. So that was sort of the reason for this video. If you guys are interested in beta reading, but you don't know specifically how to get to Wattpad, have no fear. I have actually put the link for the Wattpad story Seraphim Awakening down in the description below for your reading pleasure. And if you've not really gotten into my writing before and you're wondering how all of this started out, then you can also go to Amazon, also in the description, and go and find the book Arborea Lux, my debut novel and my book baby, and you can read it if you want to. Arborea Lux is the prequel sort of to the Seraphim trilogy, and then it's so weird because after this I'm going all the way back to the beginning. I'm talking about the progenitor of the Morgensterns and the progenitor of the Asterbloods, and how they got their powers and everything, and how all of this started. And then I'm also going to be doing a companion novel for Arborea Lux that is going to be from a Silas's point of view, so that's interesting. I have a lot on my plate, and I will say this, it is not freaking linear, like, at all. But if you are interested in keeping up with that, and if you are interested in wanting to read more, you can go down to my socials and just go nuts. Yeah. I have an author page on Wattpad. I have Twitter/x.com. I don't know why Elon Musk is so insane about changing it. I have Instagram, and I also have TikTok. I actually need to get back on TikTok because I've not done any videos for the Inside the Writer's Mind series, but I've sort of been distracted by another thing. I'm thinking about doing stuff for one of my other projects called Cafe Pantheon, but I'll get into that later. Just not right now. if you want to continue supporting the channel and my small business and everything, I would like for you guys to go down to the description below, and there are particularly 2 ways that you can do that. You can, well, actually 3. You can buy my book from Amazon or from any online retail store that sells books. You can go to the Printify shop down in the description below. That is where I have all my merch, and it's particularly merch that I've created for our Boring Lux. I've not done any for Seraphim, for the Seraphim trilogy yet. I probably need to, and there's also one particular line of items that is just the word "yup," and those are specifically for my mom because she kept saying it specifically when we were on the Michigan migration trip for 4th of July. So there's that. The 3rd way that you can support the channel financially, I mean, is to go to my Ko-Fi account. I do have Ko-Fi, and just leave me a tip. It's a place where creators can go and basically collect tips. It's not it's just I'm trying to find a way. It's just it's not through a subscription like Patreon is, but you do get some perks. I've not gotten to do anything for the perks on it yet, but I am probably going to be doing some I'm probably going to be doing some chapters and some excerpts from other stuff that I've been writing, and just to get early feedback on those. Now, when we're talking about just plain supporting the channel and everything, you know the drill. It's like, comment, and subscribe. I would very much like for you to do that so that my channel gets out there, and also that these little announcements and these little perks and everything get out there too, for anyone who's just who likes hearing me ramble and my random chaotic thoughts. And if you want to see more content like this, please ring that bell for more notifications, and just bear with me because it's already been so chaotic this week. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, even though it was sort of, well, chaotic in nature. But it's really important that I made this video about Seraphim the Awakening, and the fact that the beta reader version is on Wattpad. And it's specifically because Wattpad is one of the many places that I go to that I ask for in terms of beta reading. It's important because it's sort of all anonymous when it comes to comments and criticisms and everything, but at the same time, Wattpad is a community of writers, and some of them do fan fictions, others do original stories, and let's just say that to me it is very important for these communities to be able to come together and support each other and everything. I particularly like Wattpad. I have been using Wattpad since I was in high school, and I particularly enjoy it. So, with all of that being said and everything, I hope you guys enjoy reading Seraphim the Awakening, and I hope you guys are prepared for Seraphim Bloodlines and Seraphim Requiem, and I hope you guys are coming back for more after reading our Lux. If not, that's fine. You may be a little lost in some of the references, but I did peeks of references so that you sort of are interested in our Lux and you want to go back and read it to be like, oh, so that's what that was, you know, sort of like that. Either way, I hope you guys enjoy the content to come, and I hope you guys have a very wonderful day. This is Kat the Crow-Winged Author here at the Magic Library, here to remind you that beyond the cover of a book lies a world awaiting for you to immerse yourself and follow along the journey of the characters to either slay or befriend dragons, to either defeat an enemy or feel sympathy for the villain, and just to go wild in your creative heart. The mind is probably one of the best graphic chips in the entirety of the world and everything, and it's through imagination that we're able to escape the world and its troubles, even if just for a little while. And I want all of you to remember that. And with that in mind, go forth, be creative, and have a very wonderful day, no matter where that day takes you. Bye, guys.